everybody. Oh God, it's been a while, but I have a situation today, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video. And here it is. I'm trying to transfer from my college in Florida to university here, and I told you that I was going to do that, but not believe the measures and the extremes I am having to go to get this taken care of, okay? First of all, they said, oh, well, you know, if you have 30 credits or more, then we don't need to see your high school transcript, your SAT scores, blah, blah. I have 29, so I have to deal with that. So I've got to get those things together and ready to send to them. Then they said they also need, you know, my transcript, of course, from my prior university, and I expected that, so, you know, that was no big thing. And then they said, well, you know, they started talking to me about the courses that I had taken prior to moving up here, and telling me that they had required, oh God, sorry, I'm trying to get on. So anyway, we get through that, and they tell me something about college algebra. I hate math, and nothing that I plan to major in is a math thing. And no, I've never taken algebra. And now they, you know, when I was in school, you didn't do algebra until like your junior year of high school. Well, now they do it in junior high or middle school, whatever they want to call it now, right? So, I'm going to call my daughter and say, help, I need a crash course because I'm going to have to take the placement test, and I don't want to have to be taking some remedial math course. Ugh. And then, here's the good part. He tells me, I say, okay, so, you know, I'm checklisting all this stuff, you know, what I'm going to need and who I'm going to have to call and blah, 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 blah. Well, he tells me I need my shot record. I'm like, what? He says, yeah, we need your shot record. And I'm thinking, what the hell does he need my shot record for? And then later he starts talking about had I had chicken pox, and I said, well, yes. And he says, okay, we just need somebody to write off on the fact that you've had chicken pox. And I'm like, what? I had them when I was 7. I lived in Michigan, you know, and so he tells me, oh, well, you can go to your doctor's test, you'll have some antibody in your blood, and it'll be in the blood work results. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll do that, you know. So now I've got to get blood work, and I have to call my last high school. Okay, come on, I mean, throwing my age out or anything like that. Now, some of you know it, and you better not even make a comment. But it's been a really long time since I was in high school, okay? God knows where my shot record is. I cannot believe I have to produce this in order to attend. So, transcripts from high school, shot records, transcript from other college, craziness. This is mad crazy. I was on the phone for 2 hours this morning, calling and finding out what I had to send to whom, and what address was what, and when, and, you know, placement. When do I have to take the placement test? Orientation. I'm trying to get in by January, and I can't believe what a nightmare this is. And then they're just like, if we accept you, and I'm like, if you accept me. I'm not having that if stuff. And then I was going through all my folders because they said, oh, well, if you have your student ID, you know, you can go online and get this information a lot quicker. They won't give me my damn student ID. Even if I give them my social, I could give them so much information proving who I am, but they still, no. They won't give me my student ID, so therefore I have to go through all this madness. So, like, if you're going to go transfer from one to the other, and thank God I've been here for 4 years already, so I qualify for the Hope Scholarship, you know, because I do have the B average that I need for the Hope Scholarship. So, I'm happy about that, at least. And I have this one more thing that I have to say, because one of my best friends, Margot, she watches all my videos. So, Margot, here it is. You're going to... Oh, my God. Margot dated this friend of mine, and he writes a lot of poetry and music. And he had a folder full of poetry and music. And while he was dating Margot, he left it in her home for her to read. Because, you know, it was a lot. And he had it all copyrighted and, you know, all of that. And they kind of had a weird breakup. And there was this big to-do over this folder and the returning of the folder. And Margot and I kind of had a little, I mean, we didn't talk for a really long time because I kept bugging her about this. And she has been my friend since I was 8 years old. But I just didn't understand. I'm like, I don't understand, you know, because this is not like something Margot would do. She would just hand it over and big deal, you know, it's done with. Well, Margot, today when I was going through my folders looking for a schedule that would have my student ID on it, I found Joey's poems. Sorry. He's going to be so psyched. But you're probably ready to kick my ass. And, you know, I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. I think I've, like, vented out everything I wanted to vent and just whatever. Today's Monday. You guys have a good week. I have no idea when I'll be back. Because, oh, you know what? I'm not even say what I'm going to do anymore. Because I say I'm going to do something and then it just takes me longer. When I don't say I'm going to do it, I just do it and get it over with. So, I'm not going to say anything about it this time.